Hey, it's Wander again, and I think this is about my seventh iteration because the other times I didn't really like how the recording came along, and there are about maybe one or two other times where I accidentally doxed myself, and so I'm hoping that everything's set to this account so that I don't accidentally dox like where the fuck I live. So, anyway. Um, if I didn't already say it, hey, it's Wander again, and I had a subscriber question, which was, so is this some kind of website where you can archive things, or did you make this? I'm also interested in archiving things, and so I'm going to answer your question. Uh, it is a kind of website. I host it. I didn't make it. Someone else made the software that allows you to host it, and I just bought the website and learned how to set up the software to do it. So, first things first, the downloader that I use is called PinchFlat, and it will allow you to download YouTube videos, and it's pretty much automatic. It does not have any more input that you need besides you setting up the profiles that tell the program what quality and what other things you want to come with the videos, and it just goes on its own. So, for example, we've got media profiles, sources, downloads, and the library size. Now, these two aren't as important. These are self-explanatory, but media profiles, you can set what quality of the videos that you want to come in and what should come with them. So this is the baseline. So, for example, we go into the archiving category, which I made a while back, and it downloads the thumbnails. I don't want the subtitles because you motherfuckers talk English, so it's or I really only grab anybody that speaks English. So let's see here. But the most important thing is preferred resolution, and I leave it at 480 just because that's really the lowest I'll put it. And since excuse me, holy fuck. Anyway, and since the videos aren't really of a high quality anyway, it doesn't really matter. You're not watching, what's going on the screen. You're just listening to what's being said. And so I leave it at 480. And that allows me to have it at this while having 2,263 videos. So now we go to sources, which are, obviously, as you probably know, the people that I want to archive. So let's go to Black Pill Villain, for example. And if you notice, there are some pending and there are a lot downloaded. Now I'm going to explain what the pendings mean, but let's go to Black Pill Villain, for example, and we want to check their source. Now, I have it set to immediately, whenever it decides in 30 minutes over and over again to go to Black Pill Villain / videos and archive what's new and then start downloading, that's what it does. And I have no input in the matter whatsoever. It just goes, and that's it. So, back to what the pendings mean. The pendings can mean two things, either, or three things. Yeah, three things. So, pending means either YouTube took down the video, the uploader took down the video, or the video is age restricted. So, re-uploading and making a simple melody was probably taken down by them, and so video is not available, which means it can't be downloaded and archived. And because it was at a 30-minute mark to recognize and then download those things, likely what happened was it was age restricted and then it was taken down at some point, and so it just can't get it anymore, and that's that. And I think I explained every reason as to why something would still be pending. So I do, and this one, for example, Snow Thought Queen, this exists. Oh, wait, it did exist. Wait, holy shit. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Snow Queen Thought reflects on chat. I'm pretty sure I was watching this literally an hour ago, and now it's gone. So, again, I'm not sure which one it is, but it's either YouTube took it down or the uploader took it down or it was age restricted and then taken down, which, it's hard for the program to do because if it's not logged into a YouTube account, then, the age restriction is not going to let you in to download the video. And, well, how long do I have? 5 minutes? Oh, that's cool. So, in a nutshell, that's how pinch flat works. Now, how do I display it on the archives? It's I use another program called Gasa, which is just a simple let's see. It's just a simple web server. So the files come in to a folder. And Gasa is set up to look at a specific folder, and if something new comes in, bada bing, bada boom, files show up, and it's really that simple. So let's go to Rehab, for example. Let's play this video. I get all the thumbnails, get the video.
The amount of gaslighting.
Okay, and just like that, it all works. So next thing I want to show you is, what it is that I use. And I use Docker. Docker lets you run all these programs, given that they are made to run on Docker. But Docker, I find, is the easiest way to run containers, which are basically the programs and all the things that are needed to run inside of said program. So you don't need to install anything else but Docker and the program container. And that's it. So, once you have it set up, and you'll have to set some things up if they need more complicated work, but for the most part, most things on Docker, they're just download, install, and then, after the initial setup, that's really all you have to do. So, that's how I run these things. I bought my own website and I learned how to use that so that I can set it up to communicate back home. And so anybody that types in archives.unfilteredrealm.com will come here and they'll see what I have in the archive. And it's really just as simple as that, but it does take a little, getting used to and understanding the language and, what to do when something doesn't work and shit like that. And if you need help with that, then, first thing, I highly recommend you go look at a fucking tutorial, first of all. And, second, if you need some help from me, I'll make a Discord about that at some point. But yeah, that's really all I have to say on the matter. This is how I archive the shit and then store it. But in the meantime, the thing I wanted to explain a bit more is that I do this because YouTube is not beholden to you. You are beholden to YouTube. And so if they say something goes, it goes. If you download it, it belongs to you on your hard drive, on your files. And that means that they can't come and delete it unless they physically come and take your stuff. You know what I mean? So, with that said, I can re-upload with impunity. And they can take it down, but I'll still have it. And it doesn't matter. So, I still have to manage the shit. If you have a laptop, it'll be a bit more difficult unless you have let's say, a backup server. Because you can do this on a laptop, but, you have to turn off a laptop. And you have to keep it on all the time so that, it's able to be up. And that's why I like the security of having my own hardware. Because with my own hardware, I can host it myself. I have to maintain it myself as a result, but I'm not beholden to YouTube, once again, to, lose all the shit and just get rid of it at a fucking whim, you know what I mean? And so, you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars on this. For example, I think, my latest build was about $2,000, and I know that's that's a big jump. I get that, I understand. And you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Like I said, you can start on your laptop. Wait. Germany's government collapse this week. Computer store build costs. Mini NUC PC. Okay, none of that is gonna dox me. Don't care. Anyway, what else is there to really think about? You can get something like these, And these will help you out. You can leave them on indefinitely, but you'll need to also get hard drives for them. Like, what do these cost, for example? I know it's going to be like a fucking, oh, it's a bitch and a half. It's not? Okay. So, these go for about $200, and they go up in price based on the specs that you get for them. But all in all, you're not going to be spending more than what, $300 on one of these things. And then when it comes to that external hard drive where you actually store all the shit, what, like less than 150. So I think all in all, you'd be spending sub 700, which is not bad considering all the shit that comes with it. That's like, I mean, if you're earning the average wage of what, like, we'll say 3 to 500 a week, then you'll make that shit pretty simple. But I'm in a privileged position. I'm not sure for how long, but if you're interested in learning how to do this shit for yourself and sticking around, and maybe you'll build your own your fucking server farm one day, then I'm all for it. You can come check out the Discord whenever that's finished. But yeah, I do all this because we get to keep all the data to ourselves, and we're not beholden to YouTube to just take shit down at a moment's notice. But I'm kind of like elapsing on my time here. I was supposed to be 10 minutes or less, but I'm at 11:47 now, so that's all I have to say. Yeah, that's how I do it. And I didn't set it up. I mean, I did, but the programs that I use, I didn't make them, but I did build the server that allows me to run said programs and then do all the preliminary setup to make it so that you guys can have access to the sites. So, in any case, this has been Wander. Thanks for watching, and I guess expect more soon. Take care and peace out. Bye now.